Hello everybody and welcome to the Strixhaven video. Sorry this one looks weird. The big computer decided to shit the bed right when these came in, so we're gonna try and see how this goes. We'll see how this setup runs, so who knows? Let me know what you think. So right here next to me I have all 5 of the pre-releases. One for each of the sections of the college. So let's get started. We'll kind of go through and see what's in each of them. So the first one we're going to do is Lorehold. Oh, here it is. Lorehold is the Lorehold pre-release. So let's get it open. So I semi know about the stuff with this college. So we're gonna kind of all learn together. Seems like a straight line. Okay, so we've got our counters here. We have our +1, -1, +1, -1. Same on the back side, and they've all got spirals. Ooh, all got spirals on this side. Set our box there. All right, so here is what's in this box. So we've got our dice, our 20. There's a little symbol on the 20 here, if it'll clear up. Probably not. Of course it won't. It's like a little, I don't know what to describe it as. Looks like a little mouth with eyes. It's a little guy. And then in here, of course, we have some card packs. There's nothing else left in the box. The box has some cool card art for the lore house. So we're gonna close that. We got our dice. So we've got the pre-release deck rules, which fold out and kind of give you a good idea of what is in the deck. And then each of these are tied to specific colors. So Lorehold is, where is it? Lorehold is white and red. So this is a white-red deck. This is going to be white-red cards. Probably. That's the symbol that's on the dice. Ooh. That's the symbol on the dice. Something tells me that might be the symbol on all of the dice. Okay. So we've got basically a pack of Lorehold specific cards here. So we have Wisdom of Ages, Antiquities on the Loose, Lorehold Charm, Practice Scrollsmith, Molten Note, Group Project, Spirit Mascot, Dig Site Inventory, Owlin Historian, Raring Embermare, Stone Docent, Ancestral Anger, Tome Blast, Wilt in the Heat, Fields of Strife, we got a land, and then we have 2 that are like token cards. Seems like these say prepared. Okay. So prepared. So these say prepared, which the status reads: use this to mark a prepared creature. It's prepared until you cast a copy of its spell. So I don't fully know what that means, but we'll see. Very cool, shiny Wisdom of Ages. Yeah, Wisdom of Ages is an amazing card. Oh my god. So we've got our dice here, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Strixhaven packs. So we're gonna start with this fella. So we get. So we want white and red for the Lore Master stuff. Okay. So we've got a pest. Flips to a fractal. So that's a token. It'll sit there. And then, whoa, back one goes to the front. Oh, this swamp looks so cool. Holy shit. Okay, we got a Tome Blast, Mindful Biomancer, Ulna Alley Shopkeep, Shattered Acolyte, Quick and Study, Bogwater Luminart, Stadium Tidal Mage, Stress Stream, Luminart's Favor, Lorehold Charm, another Lorehold Charm, Exhibition Tide Caller, ooh, Full Art Abrade, very pretty, and then a shiny, ooh, Terramorphic Expanse, whoa, that one's really pretty. Hold that up for the camera. Very pretty Terramorphic Expanse. Very cool, very cool. Can't believe we already pulled a full art land. That's very cool. Land, and then put that abode over there as well. Let's go with the blue-green lady next. Open this pack. Another token card. Put up here with our other token cards. Land to the front. A Paradox Gardens. Alrighty. Eager Glyph Mage. Goodness. Run Behind. Tome Blast. Whoa. Shopkeep's Bane. Pull from the Grave. Stadium Tidal Mage again. Garrison Excavator. Essence Knit Scholar. End of the Hunt. Graduation Day. Practice Defense. Ooh, Full Art Requisition Raid. Very pretty. And then a Strife Scholar. Very cool. Very, well, this way. Very cool, very cool. Can't believe we pulled 2 full arts. Unless that's what happens in these. I don't know. I don't normally do these. Actually, no, I didn't get a full art when I pulled. I did an Aether Drift pre-release that I found somewhere. Did that before I was recording all these. Okay. First of these little gnome guys. The spirit on one side. Deer. Very cool. And a inkling on the other. Ooh, very pretty. Oh, I love that inkling card. That is so cute. Move our land to the front. We have a shiny forest. Very cool. Textbook tabulator. A zealous lorecaster. Noxious new. Oh, this is the one I really wanted out of the set. Oh, that's so cool. Rapier Whet. Brog Banemaker. Embrace the Paradox. Primary Research. Living History. Paradox Surveyor. Stirring Honormancer. Geometer's Arthropod. Ooh, Crab! I love him. Full Art Knockout Maneuver. Ooh, very pretty. And then a shiny Apparent Monomorph. Ooh. I'm going to shimmy the camera just a little bit. Just to make it a little easier for y'all. Slide this over. Take my trash pile. Set my trash pile behind me. Sorry for the lighting on this one too. Not my usual setup. So we're just kind of running with it. We're seeing where things take us. We've got another token card. Move our land to the front. Alright, we've got another Paradox Gardens. We've got another Ancestral Anger. We've got a Studious First Year. Bear Guy. Cost of Brilliance. Interjection. Deluge Virtuoso. Elemental Mascot. Very cool. Eternal Student. Zombie Warlock. Oh, I would hate that. That'd be a living hell. Artistic Process. Lewin Exchange Student. Kind of a baddie. Deathcap Glade. Improvisational Capstone. He just gives somebody smallpox. And then a shiny eager Glyphmate. That's crazy. You can just give people smallpox now. Yo, no one told me this game is awesome now. I love inflicting people with smallpox. Don't you know that's a deadly disease? Final of our Lore Master box here. We have an island. Very cool. We have an island here, and then we have a elemental, which looks kind of like a squid, and then we have a treasure token that looks like a mirror thing. Very cool. Alright. We have an island. We have an Adventurous Eater. Eager Glyphmage. Another Run Behind. Another Tome Blast. Shopkeeper's Bane. Inkling Mascot. Elemental Mascot. Oh, we got 2 mascots. Heck yeah. Snarl Song. Ooh, very cool. Pigment Wrangler. Soaring Stone Glider. Dina's Guidance. A Full Art Royal Treatment. And then a Shiny Divergent Equation. Very cool. Are we gonna get these like kind of full art cards in all of these? That would be really cool if we're getting them in every one of these packs. Because I love these full art cards. Like, I absolutely loved when they did that in the Outlaws of Thunder Junction one, where you got ones that look like newspapers. I absolutely loved that. Well, we have a bunch of cards here that are cool, new full arts, and a Noxious Newt, and my full art swamp. So we've got all these. We just pulled all of these ones. And then what we're gonna do is we'll put all these back into the box. Put those in facing the other way. And whoa, no! No, my token cards. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. There's all my token cards. Put my dice back in here. Put that back in here. And then grab all of these cards and put them back in here too. Alright. And then we'll put the pre-release rules in here too. Alright. And that was the Lore Masters. Very cool. We got some fun stuff. We got the Newt, like almost insta pull for the Newt. So very happy about that. That's Lore Masters. Alright. The next one we're gonna do is we'll follow it up with the red blue. This is the Prismari pre-release. So We're going to go through all 5 of these, see what we get. So, we're going to save the ones that I like the most for last, which is probably Witherbloom. So we've got some fun stuff here. We've got our tokens. We've got these guys. Seems like these are the painting ones, if I had to guess. Yeah, it looks like it from... Whoa, sorry. Hit that with my head. Yeah, these are the guys that are all of the painting stuff. So all of your painters are blue-red. If you want to build a painter deck, you can make a blue-red Prismari deck. Here is the Prismari box, which they have their own symbol. I'm assuming that's going to be on the dice. So here are these. There's all the packs. The Prismari dice do have the Prismari's logo on it. So, there you are. So each of these will have their own thing on it. Get all these out. It should be the same as all the other decks. They should just have 5 and then some specific ones. Oh, this seems like the painter, the head painter guy. All right. And then of course this is a red-blue die. These are red-blue dice. Alrighty. Let's see. Kind of crazy. So here are our... So this is, I guess, our painters? No, these are the painter ones. Why do we get... Okay. I guess it's just random which ones you get. Let's see what this pack has inside. Our clear pack. We'll see what it has inside of it for us. Trash over here. We have 2 of the token cards with the studious or the prepared status on them. And then we have a scheming, a shiny scheming silver tongue, Zaffy and the Tempests, Prismari Charm, Spectacle Skywhale, Sinar Unfinished Genius, Artistic Process, Elemental Mascot, Stadium Title Mage, Landscape Painter, Chase Inspiration, goodness, Expressive Fire Dancer, Run Behind, Seize the Spoils, Muse's Encouragement, Spectacle Summit, which is very cool. We've got a bunch of cool stuff there. Build some decks out of those. Alright, on to these. Let's start with our painter guy first, shall we? Our little painting gremlin, as he is. Alright, we've got a pest on one side, and we have a fractal on the other side. So that's our first token for this. Alright, we have Titan's Grave, Terramorphic Expanse, non-shiny, Cheerful Osteomancer. Oh, I'm putting that on top of my wrong. Cheerful Osteomancer, Shattered Acolyte, Essence Scatter, Terrafractal. That is so cool. That's so cool. Biblioplex Tomekeeper. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of fractals in the math one. Charging Strife Knight, Silver Quill Charm. Ooh, sneak peek. Matter Bending Mage, Eternal Student, Mana Sculpt, a very cool Bitter Triumph, and a Hungry Graphalon. Whatever that is. It's a giraffe, apparently. Whatever the heck. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. On to our next one. We have the math lady, the math romancer. Not a math romancer. What am I saying? We have another spirit into a fractal. And then we're going to pull the one in the back. Alright, we have a Forum of Amity, a Mindful Biomancer, On the Alley Shopkeep, Rehearsed Debater, Spellbook Seeker, Seize the Spoils, Inkling Mascot, Social Snub, Quandrix Charm. Okay, we got almost all the charms now. Tablet of Discovery, Campus Composer, Asia Mage Tower Captain, Requisition Raid, which I think we already have one, and then a Shiny Group Project. Goodness. Very, very, very pretty. Alright. On to, I guess these are the Witherbloom ones? I'm not 100% sure. It's Quandrix, Witherbloom, and then the one we're doing now, which is the Prismati? Something like that. Let me double check. The Prismari. The Prismari. Oh, very cool. Okay, so we have a fractal into a spirit. Very cool. Like a dog spirit thing. This is, we've got a full art forest card. Very pretty. Then we have a tackle artist, tenured concoctor, cost of brilliance, Owlin historian, rancorous archaic, render speechless, poisoner's apprentice, Zamone's experiment, woo, borrowed knowledge, Micah reader of ruins, resignating loot, a Brotherhood's End, and then a shiny Garrison excavator. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright. These cards are all so very pretty. I love them so much. So, we're just gonna keep going. We have a Pest into a Fractal. And we're going to slide this over. Okay, we've got a Shiny Island to a Rapier Wed to a Deluge Virtuoso to an Expressive Fire Dancer to Follow the Lumerates to a Burrog Banemaker, Spirit Mascot, ooh, very cool, Tablet of Discovery, Campus Composer, Stand Up for Yourself, Storm Carved Coast, Quandrix the Proof, ooh, very cool, Requisition, another Requisition Raid, and a Shiny Eager Glyph Mage. And then finally our last pack for the Prismari. Alrighty. We have an Elemental Squid into a Treasure Token. Then we have a Spectacle Summit to an Expressive Fire Dancer to a Follow the Lumerates to a Wander Off. Ooh, very pretty card. To a Dig Site Inventory to a Hydro Channeler, Page, Loose Leaf, Quandrix Charm, Tablet of Discovery, Orisa Tide Choreographer, Stand Up for Yourself, Antiquities on the Loose, a Zombify, very cool, and a Send in the Pest, shiny foil. Very cool, very cool. We got a lot of really pretty cards. So, here's a bunch of them. But you know what we gotta do with them? They go back in the box. Then all of these. Oh, wait. Let's go back in the box too. And then all these go back in the box. And then those tokens go back in the box. And then this goes back in the box. And then the instructions go back into the box along with the dice. And that is the Prismari. So, on to our next one. This is Silverquill. They are our next one we're going to do. This is a black-white. Very cool. I don't have very many black-white sets. Seems like music, if I were to wager a guess. No, maybe more Nightfall. Night and day kind of thing, probably. They seem like music notes though, but I don't think that's true. And then of course, you get your markers, and you get your other ones. So there's all that for Silverquill. There's inside the box. We have a very pretty black and white dice with the Silverquill logo on it. And of course, we've got all of our other stuff. Prerelease deck. We have the owl. We have 3 from Quandrix. And then we have a Prismari, and then I believe a Witherbloom. I'm not 100% sure if it is a Witherbloom, though. I guess we will find out, won't we? There's the dice. Alright. Start in on these. We have 2 token cards, like we've had in all the other ones. We don't need to move this to the front. It's a different thing. So we have the Stirring Hope Singer. Oh, they are musical. Okay, good. We have a Road, Silverquill Charm, Abigail Poet Laureate, Scolding Administrator, Scathing Shadelock, Inkling Mascot, Imperious Ink Mage, Elite Interceptor, Masterful Flourish, Sneering Shade Rider, Cost of Brilliance, Melancholic Poet, Rapier Wit, and Forum of Amenity. So, this seems like so far we've had, what would I even call the first ones? I don't even know. I guess they're like history. The lore holders are history, the Prismari are artists, and then Silverquill are the musicians. It seems. So we'll start with the Witherbloom pack. First out, we have a Fractal into an Inkling. First we have a Forest, then a Rearing Embermare. Very pretty. Burrog Barrage. Terramorphic Expanse, Cheerful Osteomancer, Shattered Acolyte, Elemental Mascot, Page Loose Leaf, which looks like it probably goes with this set. With this group, I mean the Silverquill. Apparent Mana Worm, Rabbit Attack, Tam, Observant Sequencer, Magma Blood Archaea, Repel Calamity, very pretty card. And then a shiny Magma Blood Archaic. Goodness. If I knew how to speak, I might be human. Alrighty. On to our Prismari pack. So we have a Fractal into a Pest. Then we have a Plains, very pretty. Okay. They're pretty, but they're not as pretty as I thought they would be. Not gonna lie. I like the full art of these though. Muse's Encouragement, Expressive Fire Dancer, Follow the Lumerets, Wander Off, Dig Site Inventory, Rancorous Archaic, Bogwater Lumerette, Zamone's Experiment, Cole History Buff, ooh. Micah Reader of Runes, Applied Geometry, Giant Growth. Oh, I have one of these. Or not, I don't have one of those, but I have a card like that. And Glorious Decay. Very pretty cards. Not Giant Growth. I forget what it is. It's the one from Colossification from Gloomhaven. One of my favorite cards. I put that in a token deck just to screw with Logan, so I could cast it on. No, I put that in the... No, that's in the... I have a Kona deck based around Kona from... I have a deck based around Kona from Duskmourn, where you get a bunch of mana to pull him early, and then you're tapping him to play high-cost cards for free. This is... And Colossification is in that. This is a Spirit into a Fractal. This is the Mountain card. Very pretty. It's an artwork. And it's just like, why is the Plains one so boring? Kinda. You know what I mean? Okay. Pull from the Grave. Rehearse Debater. Spellbook Seeker. Bubble Rouser. Wild Hypothesis. Page Loose Leaf. Emil Vasselin's Roamer. Ennis Debate Moderator. Scolding Administrator, Maelstrom Artisan, Lorehold the Historian. Oh, we got Lorehold! Oh, that's very cool. Shared Roots, and Harsh Annotation. So we have, and that's a foil one. We have two of them. We have Lorehold, and then, what was the other one? We had another one of the Ancient Dragons. Oh, Tyler, put it up on the screen. Put it up on the screen. Yeah, we had another one that is like the leader of their area. I can't remember what it is though. Might be because I'm stupid and dumb. So, that could be part of the problem. Alright. We have a token card. That goes up with the token cards. And then we're going to start with our lands. So we have a Spectacle Summit. Rubble Rouser, Wild Hypothesis, Venturous Eater, Elite Interceptor, Chase Inspiration, Mage Tower Referee, Transcendent Archaic, Harsh Annotation, Growth Curve, Foolish Fate, Joined Researchers, Disdainful Stroke, and a Fractal Mascot. Very cool. I want to get... There is a card. Oh, these have the symbols from what their house is on the bottom. I didn't even see that at first. It's because I'm stupid and dumb. And also kind of stupid a little bit. Alright, on to our last pack. There we go. Ah. A Fractal into a Spirit. Then we have a shiny Spectacle Summit. Last Grasp. Interjection. Banishing Betrayal. Ancestral Anger. Another Noxious Newt. Inkling Mascot. Campus Composer. Snooping Page. Environmental Scientist. Choreograph Sparks. Shattered Sanctum. Very cool. Shared Roots. And then a shiny... Whoa! A shiny Full Art Knockout Maneuver. Very cool. Very cool. Very pretty. But now we're through that. So you know what that means. All of this. Back in there. This goes back in there. These And these. And these. Those go there. These go here. This goes there. And then the pre-release pack thing goes there. And that is Silver Quill. I remembered them. They were Silver Quill. So that's Silver Quill. Once again. Let's see. We'll go for Witherbloom because Quandrix is the one that I am the most excited about. Witherbloom, probably my second most excited. I love playing a black-green deck. One of my favorites. So this is Witherbloom, which is what the Newt is from. This says, whoa, this has the baddie in it. Chat, we love the baddie. Then all my counters and all my spirals. We love the baddie, chat. I like their symbol the best, I think. And I love that they have this green-black motif. Oh, this symbol looks so good on the dice, too. Oh, it's so good. And the dice is so pretty, too. We love... Oh my goodness, it's the Betty. Alright. We have 3, I guess they're Dust Bloom. And then we have a Primari, and then a Quandrix. It's Primari, right? Brother, Prismari, goodness. Yeah, Prismari, goodness. I don't know why I can't remember that. I feel like the only thing... I can't remember anything, actually. Because I'm stupid, actually. We've already gone over this. Here is... So here's Witherbloom. We have these two right here. 2 of the token cards like we have with all the others. We have a Deathcap Glade. Tragedy Feaster. Witherbloom Charm. Oh, this is the only charm that we didn't have. Old Growth Educator. Mind Roots. Foolish Fate. Pest Mascot. Bogwater Lumerette. Cheerful Osteomancer. Another Noxious Newt. Let's go. Follow the Lumerettes. Shopkeeper's Bane. Last Grasp. Glorious Decay. And the Titan's Grove. Now, here's the hope. Do we get the baddie? Will we get the Witherbloom baddie? That's the real question. We've gotten some of the other people. We've gotten some of the others, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get all the dragons. That would be amazing. Okay, we get the Spirit into the Fractal. Move that to the back to the front. We have a Spectacle Summit to a Glorious Decay, to an Adventurous Eater, to Eager Glyph Mage, to a Run Behind, to a Tome Blast, to a Mage Tower Referee, Elemental Mascot, Old Growth Educator, Fractal Anomaly, very cool. I love the whale. Emil Vaslin's Roamer, Dreamroot Cascade, Feed the Swarm, very cool, and a Shiny Protector's Gaze. Protector's Gaze. Just Quandrix. There's one card I would love to have as a foil, and that's the equation card. I forget what that's the To the Power of card. We have a new Pest, and we have a Fractal. Different looking Fractal. Alright, let's get on with it. We have a Spectacle Summit, Banishing Betrayal, Ancestral Anger, Noxious Newt, Masterful Flourish, Ascendant Dustkeeper, Embrace the Paradox, Blazing Fire Slinger, Fire Singer, sorry. Spirit Call Enthusiast, Fractalized, Choreograph Sparks, Resonating Lute, Spell Pierce, and Essence, a shiny Essence scanner. Very, very cool. Alright, on to the 3 Dusk Bloom, or Witherbloom ones. Which I think we have the Witherbloom baddie, now that I think about it. Because I think I got her and I went, yo, she's kind of a baddie. Said something like that because I'm kind of stupid, I think. In my own professional opinion, I am a little retarded. Okay, that's a Fractal to a Spirit. Titan's Grave, Burrog Banemaker, Rapier Wed, Landscape Painter, Stife Scholar, Efflorescence, very pretty, Bogwater Luminart, Rapturous Moment, oh, Sky Coach Waypoint, Additive Evolution, Lecturing Scorn Mage, Splatter Technique, Return the Favor, and a shiny Topiary Lecturer. Very cool. Just double check I didn't put a token in here because I think I did. I guess I did. I guess not. Okay, good. 1 second. Alright, back to the video. Back to second to last pack for this section. For Witherbloom. Goodness. Spirit into an Inkling. Very pretty. Love the Inkling card. Oh. We have the Plains. 1 second. Love you! Good night! Alright, we have the Plains card. To a Wild Hypothesis. Goodness. To an Adventurous Eater. To a Elite Interceptor. To a Chase Inspiration. To a Seize the Spoils. To a Fractal Mascot. To a Pursue the Past. To a Muse Seeker. To an Inkscape Demonstrator. To an Old Growth Educator. To a Deathcap Blade. To a Stargaze. Very pretty card. To a Pest Brood Sloth. Very cool. Yeah, this probably building a pest deck, I would assume. If I were to guess, I would assume that tokens is probably part of Witherbloom. We have a token card. And then we have another full art forest card. Ancestral Anger. Studious First Year. Cost of Brilliance. Interjection. Deluge Virtuoso. Parafractal. Inkscape Demonstrator. Old Growth Educator. Vibrant Outburst. Joint Researchers. Quandrix the Pro. Oh, Quandrix is the one we have. So we have 2 Quandrix now. A Dismember and then a shiny Fractal Anomaly. Very cool. No shiny Newts yet, which makes me a little sad. But that's alright, chat. I guess I'll just have to make do. Alright. Everything goes back in the box now. That goes there. These go there. These go here. This goes there. And then these last ones go here. And then, sad to say, gang, but we are on to the very last pre-release deck. We are on to Quandrix. which are the math ones. Which I don't really know where Witherbloom would fall. You know what I mean? Like, what does Witherbloom do? They're like nature, but at the same time they're like pests and stuff like that. So it's like, it's not like protecting nature. I don't know. All I know is that green, black make a very fun deck. So that's where my head's at. Of course, all of them ripped perfectly except for this one. Where's your head at? Where your head at? Where your head at? Study the theorems, it says. Oh, did the other one say that? Come on, you piece of crud. Study theories, I think it says. I don't know. This is Quandrix. For some reason, the only one that has like tape on it or something. I don't know. I just got all 5 of these in the mail today, by the way. So there's your spirals, your +1s. But yeah, what do the other ones say? Oh, okay. They're describing what each of the things are. Words. Okay. So I was right. So I was right. They are nature. Witherbloom is nature. The good and the bad of nature. This is Quandrix. These are the time ones, or the math ones. I guess they're technically time as well, as per the hourglass and their logo. Very cool dice as well. I love all the dice from this set, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I went and bought all of them. Because I figured we would get pretty dice for each one. Oh, okay, we have this lady. I don't know who she is, but she's definitely there. Definitely something to think about. Alright, and then we have 3 Primari, a Quandrix, and a Witherbloom. I'll save the Quandrix to be the final one. As we open our final pack of final clear pack of cards. These are 2 token cards like we had before. And then we have Azizi, Mage Tower Captain, Applied Geometry, Quandrix Charm, Paradox Surveyor, Matter Bending Mage, Fractalize, Fractal Mascot, Studious First Year, Parafractal, Wild Hypothesis, Hungry Griffalon, Quick Study, Banishing Betrayal, Essence Scatter, and then Paradox Gardens. So we haven't gotten the one that's to the power of, which is the card that I like super duper want. Is the one that is to the power of X cards. Because I think that one would be really cool to have. Alright. We will start with the Witherbloom one. Let's see what we got. We have a Fractal on one side and a Squid Elemental on the other. Then we have a Forest, which that Forest is very cool. Fractalized. Shopkeeper's Bane, Pull from the Grave, Rehearsed Debater, Spellbook Seeker, Rubble Rouser, Inkling Mascot, Poisoner's Apprentice, Zamone's Experiment, Borrowed Knowledge, Mika, Reader of Runes, Mana Sculpt. Ooh, Mythic. I think that's supposed to be Mythic. I'm not 100% sure. Return the Favor, and then a Shiny Potioner's Trove. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Alright, on to the next pack. We have a Fractal into a Pest, the one that looks like a dog. And then we have a Plains, one that doesn't look goofy. Last Grasp, Interjection, Banishing Betrayal, Ancestral Anger, Noxious Newt, Mage Tower Referee, Spectacular Sky Whale, Diary of Dreams, Cuboid Colony, Forum Necroscribe, goodness, Deathcap Glade, Hop to It, and then a Silver Quill Charm, shiny Silver Quill Charm. Will you ever... Chat, we are close to the end here. We have a Spirit into a Fractal. Move that one to the front. We have a Fields of Strife to a Masterful Flourish, to Ascendant Dust Speaker, to a Landscape Painter, to a Tackle Artist, to a Tenured Concoctor, to a Biblioplex Tome Keeper, to a Charging Strafe Knight, to a Silver Quill Charm, to a Matter Bending Mage, to an Eternal Student, to a Dreamroot Cascade, to a Zombify, to a Shiny Adventurous Eater. You penultimate pack. Ugh. As we open this, before I show anything other than the token in this, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, if you've made it this far, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's Fractal into an Elemental. And I want to say, if you guys want to see more like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment telling me that you like this stuff. We have a Shiny Forest card, Banishing Betrayal, Heated Argument, Tenured Concoctor, Send in the Pest, Honor-Bound Page, Mage Tower Referee, Elemental Mascot, End of the Hunt, Garrison Excavator, Essence Knit Scholar, Applied Geometry, Giant Growth, and then a Shiny Diary of Dreams. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. And then finally, our final booster pack. I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. We'll see if we get something good. We have a Spirit into an Inkling. We have a Spectacle Summit to a Landscape Painter, to a Tackle Artist, to a Tenured Concoctor, to a Cost of Brilliance, to an Outland Historian, to an Imperious Ink Mage, to a Terrafractal, to Abigail Poet Laureate, Impractical Joke, oh that's so good, Fractal Tender, Great Hall of the Biblioplex, Burst Lightning, and then finally a Shiny Orisa Tide Choreographer. And with that, my friends, that is all we have for today. Once again, while I pack this up, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for watching. I want to say thank you so much for supporting. And I want to also say, come back in a couple weeks and maybe you'll see an upload of me going through a bundle. But once again, this was every one of the houses from Strixhaven. The new pre-releases for all of the Magic cards. That's it. Goodbye. Whoa.